Welcome to HKU Space English Programs. In this video, we will introduce the Space English curriculum, including the General English programs, Professional and Business English programs, Academic English programs, and Literature in English programs. The General English programs are structured into 7 tiers, from Foundation to Advanced Diploma. Additionally, there are focused Certificate in English Language Skills programs at the introductory and intermediate levels. The Certificate in General English Foundation is our Tier 1 award-bearing General English program. The course takes 90 hours of face-to-face instruction plus self-paced and self-access online e-learning activities. If enrollees cannot meet the entry requirement of the Foundation General English program, they can take our bridging courses to equip themselves with the necessary grammar knowledge, vocabulary, and basic speaking and listening skills before starting the Certificate in General English Foundation program. These bridging courses include a 60 hours Everyday English for Beginners course, a 45 hours Essential English course, a 45 hours Basic Vocabulary course, a 45 hours Basic Speaking and Listening course, and a 45 hours Basic Grammar course. To accommodate beginners of English, the Everyday English for Beginners course is delivered in English and supplemented with Chinese. After completing the first-tier General English Foundation program, students can advance their English learning to the Tier 2 Certificate in General English Introductory program and then be promoted to the Tier 3 General English Intermediate program. Many students might have particular weaknesses in grammar, writing, pronunciation, or speaking and listening skills. For the enhancement of specific skill sets, learners should take the Certificate in English Language Skills focused courses to strengthen those skills. There is a Certificate in English Language Skills, Introductory, at Tier 2, and a Certificate in English Language Skills, Intermediate, at Tier 3. To be awarded a Certificate in English Language Skills, you need to take 2 45 hours modules at each level. Different modules will be offered in spring and autumn intakes to help learners master accurate grammar usage, better writing skills, correct pronunciation, intonation and pace for fluency, and good speaking and listening skills. Through the Certificate in English Language Skills training, students will have a better and balanced grasp of different English language skills for advancing their English learning at the upper intermediate and, by gradual progression, to advanced levels. After finishing the intermediate level courses, students will begin their English learning at the Tier 4 upper intermediate level and then Tier 5 advanced level certificate programs. At the advanced level of English learning, HKU Space English offers additional focused skills development courses such as Advanced Collocations, Advanced Grammar, Advanced Speaking and Listening, The Art of Language, and British English Elocution courses. Graduates of our General English Advanced Level programs could use English fluently in different contexts. If they want to advance their English proficiency further, they might take our Diploma and Advanced Diploma in General English programs. The Advanced Diploma program aims to equip students with advanced to upper advanced English linguistic knowledge and skills through language practice in student-centered learning activities, such as speaking, writing, reading, and listening to a variety of semi-authentic and authentic English texts. Currently, the Advanced Diploma in General English culminates the General English qualifications at HKU Space. HKU Space also offers Professional and Business English programs. The fundamental difference between General English and Professional and Business English is that General English programs teach daily English, while Professional and Business English programs teach students language knowledge and skills in different real-life business scenarios. The Professional and Business English programs equip students with business English speaking skills, business English writing skills, workplace English and professional communication strategies and techniques. Students may prefer our Professional and Business English program studies including award-bearing and non-award-bearing short courses. All courses are designed to help students with different language proficiencies in addressing their professional English language needs and developing their communication skills for success in various business contexts. Currently, we offer 3 award-bearing professional and business English programs, namely the Certificate in Business English Usage, the Certificate in Advanced Business English, and the Diploma in Professional Communication. The Tier 1 Certificate in Business English Usage program helps students to develop competency in reading, writing, listening and speaking skills in different business contexts. Since grammar knowledge is the foundation of a good command of English in reading, listening, writing and speaking, the Certificate in Business English Usage program carries intensive English grammar refresher elements. After the Certificate in Business English Usage program, students continue to take the Certificate in Advanced Business English program and receive professional training in business writing and business speaking from our professional language instructors. Once students have developed English speaking and writing skills with reasonable competency in English grammar usage, reading and listening, they may practice professional communication strategies in their own profession. For awardees of our Certificate in Advanced Business English program, they may consider enrolling in our Diploma in Professional Communication program for profession and business function-specific language skills training. Professional and business English students can also take our wide range of short courses to gain the specific knowledge and skills in professional English communication. These courses include the Fundamental Email Writing course, the Business Grammar Refresher course, the Speaking Skills training courses, such as Impromptu Talk and Discussion, Introductory and Advanced Public Speaking and Presentation Skills. The Impromptu Talk and Discussion course is particularly useful for those working in the disciplined services bureaus, departments and units, like immigration and customs and excise departments. For more specialized training in advanced business writing skills, students can enroll in the Art of Language course, the Persuasive Business Writing course, etc. The Art of Language course gives in-depth analyses of various text types available in different genres, thus enabling students to heighten their writing skills as to the meanings they want to deliver through their writings. In addition to the Business English Skills Enhancement programs, the newly launched Managerial English area could help serve newly promoted managers and supervisors to use English efficiently for their career advancement and for developing their team. The Certificate for Module, Business English Grammar for Managers and Supervisors, is a 30 hours micro-credential program that equips executives with the skills to coach their staff's writing. The English Language and Leadership for Executives Workshop Series boost executives' leadership and EQ skills, active listening and networking skills, problem-solving and critical thinking skills, negotiation skills, conflict management skills, public speaking through storytelling skills, and creating dynamic presentation skills. As a major education institution which provides professional English training to individuals, we also offer corporate English training for businesses, government, and non-government organizations in Hong Kong and the Greater Bay Area. We provide pre-course consultation meetings, on-site training and coaching on workplace, managerial, and executive English. The Space English program is a part of the Centre for Language Education and Assessment at HKU Space. The centre provides research and consultancy services, language skills assessment services for corporations, and the HKSR government. To help learners identify their English language training needs, our program managers meet interested parties weekly at the Space English online consultation session to answer questions about English training programs, their language needs, and their studies. To accommodate the needs of academic writing skills of many part-time bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degree students, we also offer academic English courses, in-person and online. The MySpace Online Writing Tutor is an online course, and the Academic Writing Skills course is an on-site, face-to-face one. The academic presentations in English course is a hybrid one that develops students' competence in presenting their coursework, dissertation viva, or conference presentations. It's always good to have expert advice on vital moments, such as presenting academic papers. Furthermore, HKU Space English provides examination preparation courses covering HKDSE English Language Examination and an IELTS test. For IELTS, we have 4 courses. The 45 hours Gear Up for IELTS course runs in summer school each year from July to August. The 45 hours IELTS preparation course runs regularly in January, July and September. On-demand courses are also available throughout the year and can be arranged for secondary schools in the summer. With the longer study period, students not only learn test-taking skills, but also improve their English language in all 4 skills. The 45 hours Gear Up for IELTS course is a daytime course for teenagers, generally run in the HKU Space Summer School each year. The 45 hours IELTS preparation course is designed for adults and offered in weekday evenings or weekend afternoons. The Certificate in IELTS, Preparation for Academic and Professional Purposes course, is a hybrid one for adults that comprises 45 hours face-to-face teaching and learning and 45 hours online teaching-learning activities. By weekend online sessions, students save an extra trip commuting to our learning centre, thus learning from the comfort of their home. More importantly, this is a CEF reimbursable programme. To help students prepare for their HKDSE examination, we offer an 18 hours HKDSE English Language Speaking Paper Preparation course with 7 2-hours online sessions and a 4 hours face-to-face mock test component. A series of HKDSE English Language Preparation courses is also available to cater the needs of teenage learners of different language abilities, from foundation to elite. Our language instructors are well versed with HKDSE and other internationally recognized English tests such as TOEFL, TOEIC, and Duolingo. Our award-bearing certificates and diplomas in English programs are Continuing Education Fund, CEF, reimbursable. To be eligible, students must successfully complete the course with a 70% attendance requirement, meet a 50% performance requirement, and pass a benchmark test, Cambridge University Press and Assessment. At HKU Space, our Teaching, Learning and Assessment are CEFR mapped. CEFR stands for the Common European Framework of Reference. CEFR has been developed by the Council of Europe to set the standards and establish guidelines for the teaching, learning and assessment for the learning of various European languages, like English, French, Spanish, Italian, German, Dutch, etc. With more than 100 years research-based and frontline experience, the University of Cambridge has developed to measure and report on a test-taker's language proficiency with band descriptors. As you can see in this diagram, the CEFR bands cover the proficient levels at C1 and C2, the independent language user B1 and B2 levels, and the basic user A1 and A2 levels. The HKU Space General English syllabus is designed with materials for teaching, learning, and assessments at different CEFR levels to help students gain a solid foundation, consolidate their knowledge and skills, and make gradual progress in their English language competency. HKU Space English is the Cambridge Authorised Exam Centre in Hong Kong that offers computerised multi-level English proficiency tests and presents a Cambridge Lingua Skill General or Business Report, or the Cambridge English Skills Test Report, upon completion of the assessment in our centres. Cambridge English tests help students, employees and their employers to understand their English proficiency levels in reading and listening, writing and speaking. The Cambridge English Test Report shows the performance descriptors of your language skills proficiency at different CEFR levels. In addition to the classroom activities, Space English Learning also incorporates language enhancement through our online self-accessed and self-paced e-learning activities to consolidate classroom learning beyond classrooms. These online self-accessed and self-paced learning activities are available on the Space Online Universal Learning SOL platform. Meet Spacey, our mascot. You will meet Spacey online in a series of Spacey's time programs, giving you useful tips on the use of English. Spacey is also our English writing instructor for suggesting improvements in students' writing. Spacey uses a constructive approaching in giving feedback on students' writing and guides students to improve their writing step by step. Furthermore, our e-learning videos provide students with useful language resources on asking for information, chairing a meeting, and presenting at meetings, participation in discussions. For non-local applicants, please check your eligibility to study in Hong Kong from the non-local applicants requirement page online or contact us to confirm your eligibility to study at HKU Space. Please make sure that you bring the original copy of your valid visa, for example, a dependent visa or a working visa, when submitting your course application form at our enrolment counter. If you would like to know more about our English courses or arrange an individual meeting with our program managers to discuss your English learning path, please feel free to call us at 3762-0930 or email english-info@hkuspace.hku.hk. You are also welcome to subscribe to our social media pages for the latest news of our English programs and English learning tips. Please feel free to visit our HKU Space English program page or contact our staff for more details on our general English courses, professional and business English courses, academic English courses, examination preparation courses, literature in English courses, and other short courses. If you would like to know more about research and consultancy services for your corporate, please contact our program manager. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you in our classroom soon.